Good morning to all of you. Today you are having your computer network lab. Till now you have attended my sessions, but first time we will interact for the lab session, right? So I will guide you step by step how you have to do the process in a lab. For that you need Cisco Packet Tracer software, right? Kindly all of you just download that software. You have to download the latest version of Cisco Packet Tracer. That is one simulating tool we will use for our practicals. To create a network, we need many devices, right? It can be laptop, computer, mobile phone, server, hub, switch, router. But uh, without physical entities, same thing if you want to create or practice, so we can use this kind of simulator, right? Currently 7.3.1 version is available. It's available for Windows as well as for the Mac OS. So you just download it. Meanwhile, in a lab, we have to perform these practicals. We have modified your practical list this time according to your syllabus, right? Whatever you will learn in a theory, according to that, you have to perform the practicals. So I have uploaded this practical list in a Google Classroom as well as in our MEFJ portal. When I have conducted your first lecture for the computer network, I have given the instruction, but let me revise a few things from that. See, for your CSE internal work, you have to learn one Cisco Netcat course. In the last week, you may get a mail from that CCNA Netcat. Two certification course you have to complete. First one that is module 1 and another one module 2. Introduction to network and then network essentials. How many of you have checked that mail or you have logged into that account? And if you have not checked till now,
Yes,
today,
ma'am, I checked it.
yeah. And if you have not do that, so note down the second task. All of you have to check your institute ID, and you will get you have received a mail from Netcat account. Okay. Second, the thing is, you have to start learning that course by yourself. Video and theories are available. Same content we will cover in a lecture according to your syllabus. Now, after some times you will have exams of that course, right? In prior, we will inform for the same. Over here, uh, first course you will get one certificate, and in that course you will get a percentage. So, like you get 100%, so you will get a 20 mark like that, right? And minimum you have to score 75% of that both the courses, then and then you will get a certificate. Okay, after that, in a term work what we have done is 10 mark for your practicals. Like whenever you will come to the laboratories, parallelly I will also perform the practical. Then once you will come for the next lab, you have to submit your practicals. How to submit it, all the process I will guide you, right? But you just note down the things. Total 13 practicals are there, you have to submit it, and out of that you will get the marks from the 10. Okay, and remaining 15 mark for your module 2 certification course. So this is how you have to evaluate your practical things. Now,
Ma'am, we
as
don't
I
have any Google Classroom of
yeah, i'm
computer
i'm
network.
going on a I'm going on a next for that only. But before that, let me just the screen which I have present. These are your practical list. Total 13
Okay, ma'am,
practicals we
sorry.
will perform. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So till now I don't know you have used Google Classroom or not. In a Google, just type Google Classroom. You will get a first link. Just open it. Once you will open a Google Classroom, at the right side plus sign will be there. On that you have to click on a join. So you need a one code to join that classroom. So you just copy this and enter. You will be added to that classroom. It's very simple. Okay. Once you join the classroom, just write in a chat done. I will guide you for the next step. Only one student. What about others?
Yes, ma'am. Join the class.
Yeah. Okay. Once you have done with that, let me just go with that class. Okay. So you will be redirected to this class. Over here, I will assign the task. Like that tutorial list I have provided in this classroom, you can get access it, right? Okay. Second thing, you have to maintain your tutorial in a particular format. So that format already I have uploaded in this classroom. Same document you have to use for every practicals. Practicals you have to upload in a PDF form. Now you have to change practical number according to, okay. Next important thing, you have to write your enrollment number, your class, your batch. Like whatever your enrollment number, class is TC2 and your batch that is C. So according to that you have to add, right? Now aim means the definition of practicals that you have to add over here. That must be offered Times New Roman and 16 font size. Once you start writing the answer, if subheadings are there, that will be 14 and font must be Times New Roman. And suppose you are adding a sub content in that, so that will be 12 and Times New Roman. In that way, you have to maintain your tutorial documents and everyone have to maintain their own, right? So this is the important things which I need to guide you all. Two things already I have provided to you. Next step is, as I told, just uh, have you download Cisco Packet Tracer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Because next we will switch to our today's first practical, right? We have to go with demonstration of Packet Tracer. I will guide you what is Packet Tracer, how you have to use it. we will introduce devices which we will use for our practicals, and then how to configure that thing. Few basic steps which every time going to be repeat, that I will guide you in this practical. So, what all of you have to add in this practical step by step process? A few introduction about Cisco Packet Tracer, then devices you have to list out, description about the devices, and you can add a screenshot according to your convenience, right? So, this is how you have to maintain your practical list. Just a second. What kind of problem? Yeah, you have to log in with the guest. Once you log in with your Cisco account, right? That mail, if you go with that mail, and if you will log in, so it will allow you for the login. But
मैम ईमेल
right
एड्रेस
now,
से कर रहे हैं ना लॉगिन,
yes,
तो नहीं हो रहा है, मतलब मुझे कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स दिखा रहा है।
yeah, you just select the guest login. It will allow.
हम गेस्ट कर रहे हैं ना, तो सिर्फ वो क्या बोलते हैं गेस्ट लॉगिन में, तो मैं बाहर ही निकल जा रही हूँ उसमें से, वो ऐप ही क्लोज हो जा रहा है।
वेब पेज खुल रहा है।
Or can you present your screen?
मैम एक्चुअली वो मैंने पीसी में किया और मैं मोबाइल में अभी कर रही हूँ आपका।
Okay, because till now I didn't receive this kind of errors. See, simply I have also download that software and log in over here.
मैम कैन यू डू वन थिंग, कैन यू सेंड मी दैट लिंक, डाउनलोड लिंक?
Yeah, see, two options are available. I have downloaded this software from the my Netcat Cisco account. So what you just do, you just other students, those who are facing the error, you just log into your Cisco Netcat account. Let me just guide you how to do that. Just a second. Once it will open, I will present the screen. Just a second. This is another way, right? You are asking me that how we can download. So I have do this process. Yes, so you have received a mail from this link, or you can redirect to this link. In your institute ID, you have received your username will be your MEFJ Marwadi University email address, and password you have to register and you have to generate. That is the first step. So you just take your time and you just have to go with the login.
Ma'am, can I do right now this thing?
Yeah. Yes, this is important. Every student have to do, right? Then and then you can do the next steps of all the practicals.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. See, I'm having another thing like you have to go with I'm learning. So you will get the list of the courses which you have to learn.
Okay, ma'am.
And
Yeah.
two courses are there.
Yeah. Because your this window will be different. That is the reason I'm telling. But okay. Then first you just do the login. Once you do the login, then I will guide you next step. That will be very feasible.
Done with the login, ma'am.
Yeah. Then second option, that is resources. In a resources, you have to go with download packet tracer. And once you scroll it down, you will get this option. See, 64-bit version, 32-bit. This is latest one, 7.3.1. As I told, if you are having Linux, Mac OS, according to this, you can download this packet tracer. Simply you have to click over here. It will automatically start downloading, and will take only few minutes. And as I told, we are not in a hurry. You just take your time. We will wait. Okay. If in your system previous versions are available, then also you have to update it, because they have modified the GUI as well as many functionalities of the Cisco Packet Tracer, right? So all of you must have to install 7.3.1. Otherwise, what happens that from my side, I will use this advanced one, and few functionalities will not be available in your version software of a Cisco Packet Tracer. So kindly check the version also.
मैम मैंने वो ओपन किया, आप वो पेज ओपन कर सकती है?
कौन सा पेज?
वो लास्ट आपने जो सिस्को नेटवर्किंग वाला ओपन किया था ना।
हाँ, वहां से सिर्फ डाउनलोड करना है आपको. You just have to click on download. Automatically it will start downloading the software tool.
मतलब कोर्स में ऊपर कोर्सेज में जाके डाउनलोड करना है ना?
Resources. Second option, resources, and you just put your cursor over there. It will give you option last third, download packet tracer.
Just a second.
Resources. Last third option,
Yes.
down. Okay. Yeah, and it will again you have to check your system is 32-bit, 64-bit. If it is window, You can download it for the Linux as well as for the Mac OS. Remaining student, what you can do is you just go to Google Classroom, download the practical format and practical list, and add your details and also the aim of first practical. So be ready with that, and remaining thing step by step you can add, and within the lab you can prepare your own documents, right? So you can utilize your time in that way. Okay. uh Parallelly, you just concentrate over here and note down the points in your book. I have not sent any kind of invitation for the classroom. You just scroll the chat. I have provided the code to join in a Google Classroom. I have given the steps. Just search in a Google Classroom. Then on a plus sign, you have to select join. And in a join, you have to enter this code. So you will be added in a Google Classroom of a TC2 or a computer network. Okay, now let me start with introduction how you can use Cisco Packet Tracer, right? So first thing is we will start with the bottom part. Over here, number of devices are listed. Say for example, I click on the first, it will give me the option routers. So router is a device which is used to define routes of the packet in a network. How you have to do this? You just click on that router. Right now just click on a PTMT because we will use very basic one router, right? So just click and this plus sign will come and come to this part, just paste over there. So drag and drop. Second thing, this subject, like majority of the tasks, you have to perform on a simulation. So you not need to write the code. You have to follow the steps which I will provide to you, and according to that you have to perform because this is a one simulation tool, right? So majority of the work you will easily can understand and learn. Okay, now I have taken these two routers. So as I told, the functionality of the router is to define the routes of the packet in a network. Routing can be a router's functionality routing or mechanism. It can be of a two type: static routing and dynamic routing. Suppose for the packets, if the route is predefined, so that kind of routing functionality is known as a static routing. Say for example, from your home to MEFGI, if you are using institute bus facilities, so the routes are predefined. Even bus is also predefined. So that kind of routing is known as a static routing. Same way in a network also, right? Another one is suppose you are coming to institute by your own vehicles. So at that time routes are not predefined. If three possibilities are there to reach to institute, and among them if one road traffic is there, so you will switch to another road, like that. So that kind of routing is known as a dynamic routing, and these two functionalities are handled by the router in a network. So this is how we will use the router as a device. Second one, suppose I want to add a PC to create any kind of network. It can be local area network, it can be wide area network, it can be metropolitan area network, or it can be any network, personal area networks also. So you need some devices. Device can be computer, it can be laptop, it can be mobile phone, it can be server. N number of devices we can use. In theory you have learned, practically now we will simulate over here, right? So just take your time, and you can create any kind of structure. You can take 3 routers and you can add devices according to your requirement, right? So just take your time and do the same process in your system. Okay. After that, yesterday I have discussed about the media. So at that time we have discussed that for the guided media, 3 cables are used. It can be straight copper straight through cable, coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, and fiber optics cable. Right? Now suppose we want to connect this router with these devices. So you just have to go to connection. Then over here it will give you a many option. Like this is a fiber optic cable, now coaxial cable, and twisted pair cables are also available, right? Different cables are available, but right now we are just demonstrating, so we can use this automatically choose connection type cable. So what you have to do, you have to go to this PC0, just a second, yes, and then come to this router. Just a second. Yeah, okay. See, we are not able to perform this step. So for that, just a second. Okay. What you have to do, you just click on this router. Okay. What we can do is we are taking initially, right? So do the one thing, you just take this 1841 router. I will just guide you what steps we have to follow. Just click on this router. Now see, to connect this router with this PC, we need to provide serial connection or a serial port. Like if you observe at an institute, to connect this PC with the LAN cable, you need to connect one port with this. You need one port. Over there, you can connect that LAN cable. So same way we will provide this serial port. So for that you just click on the router. Over here one switch is given, you have to click on that switch. Then you have to select WIC2T. So this is nothing but it's a WAN interface card, and it will provide the serial connections. So you just click over here, then over here you just have to drag it over here. I'm repeating the step. Click on the switch, go to WIC2T, that is one serial interface. Over here it will come and you have to drag it. Then again click on the switch and close this window. Same process you can repeat over here, like click on the switch, go to AAIC2T, drag it over here, start the switch. So repeat the same step in your system. Like if you are not able to connect the link between router to PC, you have to follow this step. Okay, now just close this window. We will provide the connection. So for that, just select on this connection, take this at this router to this PC. So see, now you are able to connect this. Previously we are not, but you just have to repeat that step. You are able to do this. So what we have done is we have created the two local area network over here. This router is connected with this 2 PC. Another router is connected with this 2 PC. You can also provide the link between these two router also. So repeat the same step. You have to select automatically choose connection type.
Router to router join me.
If you repeat that step, then you are able to do that. On a both the router, you have to provide WIC2T interface and make sure right now you are taking the router which is 1841.
Ma'am, I had some network issues. Can you repeat how to connect it? I didn't saw that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. See, let me take the router again. Another students also you can observe the thing. I have taken two another 1841 routers. Now you just click on the router. At this switch you have to click. So it will going to be
Ma'am,
down.
that screen is
Yes.
not visible. Another you are
Sorry.
clicking on router, that screen is not.
Just a second. Let me present it again. Uh, from my side it is shared with everyone, but let me do it again. Okay. So now it is visible. Now it is
No, ma'am.
visible.
No, ma'am.
Still not visible.
Ma'am, the main screen is visible, but when you are clicking on router, the another screen appears. That is not.
Okay, 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 okay. Now it is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So don't worry, I will repeat the process. You have to click on this router. Then initially this switch will be like this, green dot. Now you have to click on the switch. Then go to this left side WIC2T. It is a serial interface. Then you at this bottom part you just have to drag over here and again start the switch. Right? Let me repeat it again so it will be very clearer to all. Again I have click on this router, click on the switch, go to this serial interface, drag it over here, start the switch. Once you close this, go to connection, automatically choose connection type from this router to this. Now you are able to connect these two routers. So take your time and repeat the same step.
Cannot add module when the power is on. Ma'am, this is coming.
Yeah, you have to click on that switch first. So it's going to be down. That green switch you have to click. That is the reason I'm telling that you have to follow the step. You just click on this switch first, then go to WIC2T, then drag this. Again, you have to start the switch. If you will not do this step, you will not allow to add this serial intercom. Okay, now the next step is once we have do this process, we have to configure these devices. So for every PC, like to send and receive the data in a network, we need a IP address. Like suppose you want to send the message to your friend, you need your friend's mobile number. Same way in a network, we need a IP address. Two versions of IP address are available, IPv4, IPv6. When internet comes, at that time IPv4 version is only available, right? And it is of 32 bits. And we know that 1 byte equal to 8 bit. So 8 fours are 32. So total 4 dots will be there. Like in our day-to-day life at an institute, suppose you have to log into internet. So what you will enter 192.168.15.91. So that is what? It's a 32-bit IP address and 4 dots are there. The range is 0 to 255. And same way you have to allocate the IP to the system. Then and then you are allowed to access the internet. And don't worry, because in a theory we have to learn in detail about IP address. We will go with every details and examples. But right now for the configuration also you need a IP address. So you just go to config. Now in a config part, basic configuration you can do with the GUI, like you can change the PC name, right? Next one, go to desktop because this is the PC, so it will give you many options. Like you can do IP configuration, right? Let me do it first. So you just go to desktop and IP configuration. Now over here, you have to provide a IP address. So let me provide like 192.168.15.91. You can assign any IP from 0 to 255 range. Again, it having its class. Like many users are there. It can be researcher, it can be government bodies, it can be MNC persons for the educational purpose or for the regular users, for the banking also. So the whole IP range 2 raised to 32, it divided into subparts, and that subparts is known as a class of IP address. Like IP4 version 4 is having a 5 classes: class A, class B, class C, class D, class E. So class E is reserved for a research purpose only. So you cannot use that range IP, but as a normal users, we can use a class C IP addresses, right? So once we will go with the next practicals, I will assign you the range that you have to enter to perform the practicals, right? But what you have to remember that yes, for sending and receiving of the data, we will use IP address. So this is how you can configure this PC. Same way for the router, we can configure the router also. So go to config. Over here you can change the name also. Like suppose I want to write R1. So you can write it, right? It will rename that router name. Then some static command you can give over here. RIP, that is one routing protocol, right? And see, observe the below. Like when you click on the router, I will show you in a large window. It will enable this router. Next, without using GUI, suppose you want to give the command to the router. So every time first we have to enable. That is the first command. Like whenever you have to write your C program, so basic things you have to must follow. That is has include stdio.h, conio.h, void main. Same way in a networking functionality when you will use routers. So every time first you have to enable it. Then you want to apply some configuration step. So you have to write configure space terminal in every command in a small letter. And once you press the enter, it will become in a config mode. Right? Initially it will be like this, router and opening bracket. Next you will enable it. So it will be in a health, right? And once you will write configure terminal, over here it will be router and then config. Remaining protocols and functionality we will do later, but this is the basic step we will follow every time to configure the router. So either you can go with command line interface CLI to give the command to your devices in a network, or you can use this GUI functionality for your basic configuration. So kindly check in your system. Okay, now let me introduce another parameters which we need to access, right? Okay, so see, at the top part, you can save this file, you can edit and that things, but important part is this. Like you just click on this, so select. You want to select something, so you can use this, right? For the selection, and you can apply the command next. Then suppose you want to delete something, so you just have to once you select and then delete, so that going to be removed from your simulation part. Next one, that is resize. Suppose you want to resize your current window, so you just have to select on resize, and according to that you have to apply, right? So you can resize it. Okay, now suppose you want to add some note, so over here click on this, and at a center you have to click. So note is like a demo lab 1. According to your requirement, you can add a note. Then you want to enter some shape. So different shapes are given, like line, this square, single ellipse, multiple ellipse. You can select. Just click on last window, that is a palette dialog. You can add a ellipse over here. Now how to do that? Just observe over here. Click on fill color. Go to select color. You can select any color. Okay. Once. Now see. You can add this. You can cover this as a one local area network. Now same way. Again select another color. Click on OK. And cover this area. So this is your another local area network. That means you can differentiate using this kind of symbols. So do the same in your system.
Ma'am, my both routers are off, but I'm not able to connect the nodes.
For that, you just have to select this, automatically choose connection. And already I have repeat this in my system. Like let me take another end device, another PC over here. Go to connection, automatically choose connection, and then this to this. Just a second. Okay, because we have insert over here only serial interface 2T. So that is the reason over here. But see, I have done that. Let me just remove one and repeat the process. PC, okay. Go to connection, automatic. See, now I am able to do this. Again, I have connect this PC with this router.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So this is how you can configure the basic things in a Cisco packet tracer. Next command, that is PDU. But see, when you will configure your network, like you have provide IP address to all the PC, you have configure your router, this router with this router, we will do that, right? Later on in many of the practicals. So at that time, once everything is configured, we can check whether that functionality is working properly or not. So what you have to do, you have to drop this PDU on this PC. Right now it will not work, but I'm just demonstrating this. And you have to do the same on another one. Because I have not configured this, it is not accepting. But we have to drop the PDU like this, and it will start tracing. And that tracing we can check over here. So this is how you can configure the functionality in a router. We will successfully do everything, right? But this is basic things which we have to use in our every practicals. and make sure for every practicals you follow my step. If you will forget one step later on, you are not able to perform anything, right? So that is the reason after sometimes I'm waiting and I'm asking that it's done or not, write in a chat done, like that. And I will follow the same mechanism for every practicals. Like I will perform over here, I will give some times to repeat the same, and parallelly we will perform. So till now, is there any doubt to any student? Any student? If you are having any doubt, you can ask to me. Okay. So this is about the demonstration of devices, Cisco Packet Tracer, and how to configure it in a Cisco Packet Tracer. So still you are having some time, just utilize it, and parallelly let me start your attendance. Okay, 917 series 109. One 180.
Present.
Okay. Be regular, okay? And inform this also. He is also not coming. I don't know. 109. Okay, then 222. 918 series 222.
Yes, ma'am.
919 series 108.
Present, ma'am.
109. Both 109 is not coming. Then 111. 112. 130.
Present, ma'am.
133.
Present, ma'am.
92 series 41. 42.
Present, ma'am. 41.
42, right? Okay.
41.
41. Okay. 42. 44. 45.
Present, ma'am.
46.
Present, ma'am.
47.
Present, ma'am.
48.
Present, ma'am.
49. 49. 50.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, just a second.